What's up guys, AIRSOFTEK here. So this is part 3. This is gonna be, like where I try to add a little bit of range accuracy, whatever, all that shit. So, if you want to open your gun, you remove your 3 screws, or like before, and you just get that out of there. So what you need to do is to remove, that guy right there that separates the barrel from the receiver. You have 2 screws to remove. So we done that last time. You just whoop. So we remove the 2 screws. Try to keep everything together. Sometimes you might need a little bit of force or to pry it a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit, to be able to get that guy out. So that's pretty much it. So now you can slide it out. So that part, we don't need to do any work on there. But when it's out, you can put a little bit of grease or oil, and all those components. It's always good to have a little bit of smoothness to there. So that's pretty much it. So we don't need that part. So now that part, this is what secure the hop up in there. So basic stuff again. 2 screws to remove. Remove those 2 screws and then just lift that guy up like so. Put it on the side, and you have your little arms. A little arm right there that basically for adjusting your hop up, you need to remove that one to be able to slide everything out. So remove that, keep those guys together, and you slide it up. So it might block a little bit. You might need to twist it a little bit, or use something to but it should come out, pretty easy. Sometimes you just have to push it a little bit, like so, like in the inside, and then you push it, and that's pretty much it. At that point, just use something to push it a little bit further, and everything slide out. So as you can see, this is your stock barrel. You have a stabilizer right there, which is just hold wire ring. You can just whoop, slide it out, and you have a little notch that secure that guy in place. So this is your hop up. So basically you have 2 screws to remove right there, and 2 screws right there. So let's go with that. And when you're gonna open your hop up, try to open it like slowly, and be careful, because a couple of things are spring loaded and they can just go kaboom everywhere in your room, so that happens to me. It sucks, and I didn't know how to put that back together, and I had to there's nowhere else that I've seen all the inside of that hop up and how it works and all that stuff. So that's I fucked up a little bit with it, and try to figure out how everything works and all that stuff. So you separate the upper from the lower. Be careful. So like so. So you have a little up arm like there, and inside there you have a little spring and a little black notch right there, as you can see. So if that flies out, that's come from there. So you can put the spring, put that little guide, plastic guide right there, and that's it. And basically what that does, it's stretching around that area right there, and that's what makes you a notch for the adjustment for your hop up. That's all it does, so not a big deal. Then you have that guy right there that might be flying out, so put it on the side. So this is your barrel with your bucking, and as you can see, looks a little bit like ABS or bucking, I think. So I'm gonna order one, and I'm gonna look if it fits, because if it fits a VSR bucking straight out of the bat, and everybody, you know, like spend a lot of money, you know, to this and that and all that stuff, I will be laughing so hard, man, because that hop up is just good, you know. There's nothing wrong with that hop up. So yeah, that would be funny. But like I said, you know, I'm not a sniper expert, but it looks a little bit like a VSR, capo, you know, all that stuff bucking, right? A little bit, you know. So yeah, that's weird. But anyway, so this is the stock barrel, and as you can see, you have those two notches right there, one straight after the windows and one further down. The one further down is to secure your barrel against those two plastic nub right there, and the other one is to hold basically, you know, like your rubber in place. So I throw that on the side, and here it comes, the ASG M40a3 upgrade barrel for L96, and as you can see, it has the same loading and everything. It's the same thing, but just a little bit shorter, you know, like this is 1 centimeters, so 10 mil shorter. So is it gonna work or not? Well, we're gonna find out. So first of all, what I did is I cleaned that barrel because it was disgusting, full of, you know, it was not ready to go, and I polish it. So, you know, I'm just gonna throw a little short clip, you know, of me polishing it super fast. If you don't know how to do it, you know, I have a video on my channel on how to polish inner barrel, so you can just check that out, and that's pretty much it, because I just want to you know, move my content a little bit quicker, you know, because some people looks like they are bored watching my channel, so I know I can be a little bit boring sometimes, but you know, I think I try to explain things a little bit too much, so I'm gonna do that a little bit less, because, you know, the graphs show that people skip a lot of, you know, stuff in my video. So O-ring lubricant, 1 or 2 dots, that's it. Yeah, 1 dot like that, and you just, you know, don't put them inside your bucking though, but this is just to make sure, you know, like your bucking is not gonna dry on you, so you're always gonna keep a good air seal and, you know, all that stuff. So now we put that back together. So as you can see, there's a little window in there, little opening, and you want to slide that guy in there like so, and make sure, you know, it aligned with the grooves in there to hold your barrel in place. So I put that in there like so. Okay, so now you want to put that. So how to put that? You have to put this under your barrel and this against the lower portion of it, so basically like so. And as you can see, that little guy comes out, and this is really, you know, that guy and that one, you know, the two spring loaded things, they are annoying. They are really annoying, and you know, that's basically it. You know, there's not much you can do about that. That's just, you know, the way they designed that thing. But me personally, I think I'm just gonna put a drop of just a little drop of that in there, and that's a really good way of, because, you know, this is a little bit thicker, you know, so than oil, so Normally, you know, it grabs everything, but yeah, that thing is way spring loaded. Okay, so now it's snapped into the click, you know, into the spring, so it holds in place a little bit better. And with that grease, we should be fine, I guess. I hope. So yeah, so that's like that. And yeah, as you can see, the anti-yang thing is, it's turning, so you know, I'm gonna try to put something on there, step it, turn around like that. And yeah, playing with that guy is super annoying, and it's really strange. They decide to go with, but you know, that's probably why there's not a lot of people showing that, because they probably open it, it just explodes everywhere, and they don't fucking know how to put it back. So that's my guess on that. Prove me I'm wrong. So that guy, you know, as you can see, you have longer and shorter leg on it if you want, and you have, don't know if you can see it properly, you have a little knob on it, so you want to put the longer leg with the notch on it, so on that side, and the notch on the outside of the barrel. So basically what's it gonna do, as far as I understand, it's when your nozzle gonna push against it, it's gonna open it and make sure it go well sealed and hold it against your bucking, for what I understand. You know, like I said, I'm not a sniper expert, but that kind of makes sense. So yeah, you know, so you want to put it in there, make sure the spring is inside and there, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that rolled a little bit. Yeah, it was too easy. You know, you're probably gonna fucked up with that guy for a long time, you know. Me personally, you know, I opened it, I fucked up with it, and I tried to understand how that works and all that stuff, and now, you know, I think I might good to go. But yeah, this is, you know, the first time I opened it and it just exploded everywhere, I was like, that's not good, you know. And I start to check things online. Nobody was showing how how that things work and all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, okay, you know, I'm all by myself, you know. And yeah, that was not a good feeling, you know. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, you know, you kind of have sometimes that's what a good tech is, you know. It's you know, being able to understand how things works and all that stuff, and you know, that's basically taking 101. So as you can see, my little knob came out, so you have to put it back in there, and as you can see now, my spring came out, and you know, it's really annoying to work with that up. But once you understand at least how it works, you know, you should be fine, you know. Yeah, of course you're probably gonna fuck with it a little bit, but me personally, I fuck with it a lot, because like I said, you know, I didn't know how anything works, and I'm not a sniper expert, so you know, I didn't open that much other, you know, hop up and all that stuff, so I don't have some knowledge that people have already, you know, about sniper hop up and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's basically it. So that guy, sometimes it's better to just open it, you know, because that arm is easier to grab the end. So you know, just to put them in, and then after that you can retract the window to be able to screw it against the other half of it. So I just want to make sure my guy is straight in there. yeah, that's, you know, like, it's not that bad when you check that, but you know, like, that spring should have you know, like a little something to grab on it, you know, and that guy should be able to, you know, click something, or, you know, that it's not that bad, but the design could have been way better. I'm gonna say it that way. So I think now I'm good to go. Yeah, put it. Those screws are. At that point, as you have to do is screw back together, and after that, without tightening everything good, not too much, guys. This is plastic, you know, those screws are in plastic, so don't tighten them too much. And now we want to see if everything works, at least, you know, and if everything works fine, the hop-up is probably, you know, well put together. Screw that correctly all the way, same for that guy. And if you grab that, yeah, so it's moving. And is it applying pressure on the hop-up? Yeah, for sure. So that's good. So when it's all the way back like that, it's all the way in. So, you know, your hop-up is all the way in, so, you know, you can, you know, like, push it a little bit out. So this is all the way off, inside it's all the way in. So that's basically how your hop-up works. If you look at your arms right there, you know, there's not really that much play right there on the side to side. So, you know, that hop-up is actually, you know, like, pretty good, pretty decent. You know, it's a bad design a little bit, you know, but it's not that bad, you know. That's what's weird about it, you know. It's like, that's full of shit, you know, and at the same time, you know, it's like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. So anyway, that was pretty much it for the hop-up. So if you just watch that part for that, that's pretty much it. So now, you know, for your stabilizers, well, you know, you don't have that groove into your barrel to put it in, so you're done with that. So what I've tried is Type 96 inner barrel spacer. So that those are secured by O-ring, but just by the look of it, I think the outside is a little bit smaller, you know. So let's see. I'm gonna grab my guy right there, and I'm gonna check. This is 23.5. Around 23.4, 23.5. and this is 22.3, around some shit around that. So you know, I just need to put something around it to make it a little bit thicker, otherwise you know the barrel is gonna be loose inside. So you know, if I grab that and I just throw it in, it just goes all the way in. Hey, wait a second. It doesn't just go. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Look at this, guys. Look at the end of the barrel and look at the end. Okay. So that's gonna work, you know, because the end of the barrel is 24 and the other part is 30. Yeah, so the barrel goes like that. You know, the other barrel goes like that. So your stabilizer, at least one gonna work for sure. The other one I'm just gonna put a little bit of tape or something around it, just to make it thicker, and it's gonna work too. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Alright. So that, guys, was 22.5, and that one is right now, after a couple of turns, I want 23. So that's all good, because anyway it's gonna be it's gonna be, you know, a little bit lower into the gun, and the other one is gonna be a little bit higher, so that's all good. So yeah, so now I just need to put it like so. So you know, as you can see, it's just screen tape, and of course it looks mushy because there's 2 O-ring in there, but you know, that's gonna hold it tight. It's gonna be good. So I'm just gonna put that in there and make sure it goes into the other inner barrel, you know, and everything should be good to go. I'm gonna put it yeah, a little bit further, like so. I'll try to mushroom it a little bit. So that's gonna be good, you know, because now I have 2 stabilizer in there. Yeah, I might need to try to get the other one out of there though. So there we go. I put that there, I put that in there, and now we just slide it in that guy right there, you know. And of course, at a certain point I'm gonna start to feel some resistance. That's 100% normal, because yeah, you know, like right now, you know, I'm pushing those guys in as far as I can, and you know, like I said, this is 100% normal, because the way you know, those guys are fitting in there. So yeah, so you want to realign that guy in there, and then put your little arm adjustment arm back in there, and again, you know, don't screw it too much, don't go crazy with those guys. And make sure it goes in straight, you know, like when I start to screw it, it starts to go at an angle, so you know, you don't want that. And you want to make sure that your body is aligned right there, like so, and then you can put that piece back on, and you know, that weird part right there goes in the back, and lock into that part right there, so that's secure your hop up in there. It can go further than that and anything, so now it's gonna be secure in there. There we go. So that might be a good thing that that barrel is a little bit shorter, because otherwise I don't think I'm gonna be able to screw that guy, and even then I don't know if I'm gonna be able to screw that guy all the way. Maybe I'm gonna have to, you know, remove a little bit of material around it, if I understand correctly the problem. So now we slide that in like so. We align those grooves together. Put that guy back in. Snap your plastic and tabs in there, and that's good to go. Make sure everything is screwed tight, but not too tight. Now you can put that back into your receiver. Yeah, it screws all the way. That's perfect. So now I think I'm just gonna do 1 or 2 shots just to see if I have power increase or anything. I think it was a 375 with those 0.4 gram babies last time. So let's see. So now we are at, I removed the hop up, and yeah, so a slight jump. You know, we are at 384 right now, so 2.747 joules. Let's do another shot just to make sure. So 386 at 2.779 joules. So you know, now that gun have better accuracy. You know, the barrel is well stabilized in there, way more precision. Stock bucking, you know, can lift whatever you throw at it. There's no problem. Anything else, you know, at that point is just, you know, easy peasy. And that barrel was $30, I think. So you know, the upgrade parts, yeah, no, $35 in Canada. So $30 for the power upgrade, $35 for that. For $65 you have, you know, like a crazy good sniper with a 6.03 tight bore barrel and all that stuff. The up, like I said, is just so annoying to work with, but it does the job, you know. Like, it's not a bad hop up by any means. So that's the thing about it, you know. You already have a good hop up. Probably no one gonna tell you, because no one probably know how to you know, put that hop up back together, because as you can see, it was a nightmare. So but once you understand that and someone can show you like I did, you're supposed to be able to you know, like, put it back together. So yeah, and now we just need to see you know, if it's better or not. But you know, I really try it, like I said, because I wanted to make sure, you know, the parts I show works together. So yeah, so the other that was pretty much it for the part 3, I think. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you have a great day. That was the AIRSOFTEK, and I'll catch you in the next one.